Hi, my name is Grace Xue. I'm the communication specialist and news writer for Oregon State University Extension Service. Today I'm speaking with Lauren Grand, our extension forester, about coastal redwood and sequoia, two really giant trees. So my first question is, we know redwood and sequoia produce a lot of woods and timber. So why wouldn't that be a good thing?
Well, it definitely can be. It depends who you talk to. Everybody in Oregon who grows and manages trees has different objectives. And so if those trees are growing fast and their objective is to grow timber, then it can definitely be a great thing because those trees grow quickly and produce lots of wood really quickly. There are some things that we want to consider in wood properties. And so when the trees are growing faster, then the wood isn't as strong or dense as if it was growing a little bit more slowly. And just currently in Oregon, because these trees are newly being planted on such a wide scale, we don't really have a lot of commercial mills in place to market this wood to and sell it for those wood products. So while it could be a good thing for some reasons, there's other things that we want to consider before planting the tree and growing it for wood production.
So my second question is, we know the climate is changing right now. It's getting warmer. So for those trees who live in like slightly warmer climate, will that be like a good thing for them?
Well, so we want to think about how well those trees can grow in our climate today. And so if the trees can grow well in our climate today, thinking about how they might grow into the future is really important as well. And these trees do live for a long time. Something to think about though is that it's not just temperature that you need to consider when a tree is growing in a certain place. We also need to think about their water and sunlight requirements and just how they interact with the other species around them. Coastal redwood typically lives in our fog belt, and so they do require quite a bit of fog, moisture, and giant sequoia in California live at pretty high elevations where there's a significant amount of snowpack. So while they're in a lower latitude in the United States, bringing them up north could help bring them to a temperature that they would be more used to, but we want to make sure they're also getting the right amount of moisture to be able to grow and stay healthy even in those temperatures.
So Lauren, I'm kind of curious, in Oregon, which part of the state is more suitable to grow redwood or sequoia?
Well, we're seeing most of the people planting redwood and giant sequoia in northwestern Oregon. We typically recommend that people are planting the trees where you'll find similar climate conditions as you would in California. Redwood would be in a moisture, cooler condition. Giant sequoia can handle a little bit more drier drought condition.
I see, got it. And then which one will grow taller eventually?
Redwood would definitely grow taller eventually, though giant sequoia grows wider.
So Lauren, can you give me some advice on what are some of the resources I can go to learn more about sequoia or redwood?
Sure. Our Forestry and Natural Resources Extension team is recently publishing an extension paper on redwood and giant sequoia that you can find very soon. We've also done a special episode of our In the Woods podcast focused on what's being produced in the publication. And then if you're just interested in learning about trees in general, it's the 75th anniversary of our Trees to Know publication that you can pick up at any bookstore.
Okay, thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you.